Yagayow. Greetings in the name of the Most High. Jah Rastafari. What them feel like. Just a quick in before, we out on the outside filming for this beautiful music video, the land of TNT, Trinidad and Tobago. Yagayow. I was waiting on my director who just joined. It's just our vibes, Yeah, man. Bless his boss, man. Came on in the building, boom, bang. Just some messages that continue to come through to the eye, in dreams, in visions, in silence, meditations, iterations, You see, there's so much knowledge out there that has been documented for thousands of years, and then there's so much men who take that authentic divine knowledge and twist it to suit their agenda. Yeah, man, Zygon on the inside. Jason, big up yourself. So we have to know that when man touches knowledge, if that man's heart is not clean, if there is malice within his heart, if there is ill intent, if there is a second agenda, there will be discrepancies within that knowledge to suit and fit a certain lifestyle. Yes, Lion Trooper, boom bang. So we have to remember the ancient knowledge, or the ancient knowledge that has been untouched, not translated, mistranslated, retranslated, and all kind of different disinformation and misinformation. It's just the truth, factual truth. People get very caught up in what man has said, Jah has said to men thousands of years ago. Each one teach one. It's all about love, correct? But we have to go back to love and fear, the two emotions that exist. Yes, Leon Boy, blessings Empress. South Trinidad, big up yourself all the time. So we cannot misconstrue the messages that come in because of illusions and fantasies, disillusions of this world. We look at the Babylonian system, we look at Hollywood, we look at all the slackness. Just look at what is going on out there. Look at how they seek to infiltrate the minds of the innocent. They don't protect the children. They don't care what happens to the children. They're sexualizing children. They're sexualizing everything on TV. Look at Netflix. Netflix has become... Well, I can't remember last time I watched Netflix, in all honesty. Greetings, Sugarfoot Concepts. Blessings for the belt. Is in Trinidad with me right now. So we cannot confuse ourselves with the illusion. The illusion is out there, and the illusion gets people all up in their feelings. And what are feelings? Fleeting illusions. So one day you feel this way, next day you feel that way. That's why you must always stay balanced and centered. You overstand, inner stand, outer stand, and understand. So never let your feelings or one's feelings confuse the truth. Because I feel a certain way. There's anger, there's emotions, there's feelings. But then there's truth. And the factual truth is that we must live in love. But unconditional love. That means there's no buts. There's no conditions to that unconditional love. Now, when you're giving unconditional love to people, what did King Robbie say? Robert Nesta Marley. Give them an inch, them take a yard. Because they do. Because they take. Expecting that you owe me everything. Being you, generally speaking. And give as we please to give, because it is our energy. Remember, Jah gave us that energy. Jah is within all of us. The Most High is within all of us. Whatever we want to call the Most High, at the end of the day, it is the Most High. There's no higher than the Most High. All you have outside of the Most High is the void. The Tao, the Tao. So the Taoists see, that was before the Most High, which is the nothingness, space. So in giving love, you have to know who you're giving love to, why you're giving love to, what is the purpose of giving that love. Because the purpose must come from a place of love, not ill intent, not malice, not for a reason and not for an agenda. So when you see man start to prescribe their indoctrination, yes, Desi, love Dove, love the name, K-Man, boom. Yeah man, K-Man. So, beautiful Empress and Rose, big up Rose. Sister of the Rose Lion, tribe of Judah. It's not just one Judah upon earth, you know, it's many Judahs that Jah bring down here. But I had to put one to lead some of them, you know, into themselves. Because not everybody can truly lead themselves when man is leading them. When man starts to speak, men need to stop listening. When I speak, question everything I say. Because only in the truth of the Most High you can find within yourself that will either make you search and discover more truth, or question yourself to see, why am I doing what am I doing, how am I doing it, where am I doing it, what am I doing it, who am I doing it. All these questions must be answered by ourselves, not by another man, nor womb man, nor child. You can learn a lot from the children though. Yeah man, Rasta is everything, you know, no matter how you watch it, King. Rasta is everything. Emperor Haile Selassie, if you look and study from his childhood to his last days, where we still do not know where his body is, yet we know where the Ark of the Covenant is. You understand? So Rastafari has always been there. Rasta has been from creation. That's why Robert Nesta Marley say he been Rasta from creation. At 3 years old, I sat up on the shoulders of the whalers in our surf expo in Orlando, not even knowing that my future will lead me to where it is, because we believe in the unknown. Yeah man, Stuart Gillett on the inside. So we never know where we're going, you know, unless we truly know where we're coming from. So in studying and researching the true history, not his story, the real history, and that can be just found within the DNA of ourselves, what people may call the Akashic records. You know, this memory energy is what our sperm is as males, you know. It is creating energy. It's our creation. 50% of us goes into that woman, and 50% of her creates into the space of the void of the womb. Without woman, we have nothing. Man and woman create. Man and man can create things material, but they can't create life. Woman and woman can create things material, but you cannot create life. You can create pleasure, you can create enjoyment, you can create false satisfaction, but you cannot create life. Only man and woman can create that, because that is how Jah dictate the thing. Don't confuse yourself. Don't get confused by psychological programming from childhood trauma that has not been dealt with. We have to look within our hearts. We have to truly look within ourselves. Let your light so shine, Matthew 5:16, you understand? You see how man has misconstrued those messages and changed it to be the light. How can one be the light when one is already the light? But it must shine first, because in the darkness is where you find the light. So you must dig deep into the bowels and the depths of the soul, silencing the mind by cycles of breathing in and out. Meditation is key. We can't pray to the Most High if we're praying to ourselves, you know. We cannot pray and say, yeah, PJ, bless up yourself, King. Blessings to Amanda always, you know, she's always with me everywhere that I roam. You can communicate with all those who have passed on, because they're still here. The energy is here of the soul. This is a vessel. This is an illusion. This is light, you know. Being coming into our eyes, and our brain is saying this is what we think we see to the spectrum of the color, white, gold and green. Red, white and black. Trinidad and Tobago, 868, big up yourself. Jamaica, big up yourself. Africa, big up yourself. The whole world, big up yourself. So, if energy cannot be created nor destroyed, only transferred, that means every single thing on earth is a lie. That has been told to us, you understand? Everything. Trinidad, we have TN-Tech. Florida, you have Tico, Alexander Graham Bell, all of these men, Benjamin Franklin, all these Masons who overstand the code, the key, manipulate the grid system. It's wizards, man. You have wizards in the KKK. Merlin was not part of that. You have to look at how these people created. Merlin was a real man. Just as King Arthur, Camelot, those real places, not illusions, but past places of history. Just as Egypt is real, Gaza, all that things real, but in a different time space. Born there, beach bombers on the inside. Yes, I. Ja! Rastafari. So, it's always looking within ourselves to see the truth. You know, see the beauty in nature. See that the flowers grow, the trees know where they're going, but you see man-made lines have to connect everything. Yet we think that we're connected right now without any lines, that this is a wireless device. There's no... It's all an illusion because this is still going through a frequency that is being sent to a cell phone tower that is then connected to a line. And that line then goes back to the servers, and the servers are then connected throughout Earth because there's lines underwater all over Earth. If you think I lie, go check up when fiber optics was truly invented back in the 50s or 60s. Yes, Roshan, bless up yourself. When you see me with the Kalonjita and you see King Kalonji with his Kalonjita, it's one woman that made those things. Her name is Roshan Art. Check out Real Vibe. She does all of my album art and everything you see. Rolling papers, everything you see is from her. She's our goddess, you know, empress, divine. She's cleansed herself from the illusion of this world. Just as I have. Just as I see a little tornado, a mini whirlwind in front of me. Wind is there all the time spinning. You see how Indians dance? You know, it all has purpose from ancient days. We all have to understand the frequencies of earth and the nature of what nature is. A tree knows that it is a tree, and a flower knows that it must bloom, but it must first get its roots deep. Hello, Empress Dollar. So, we must be deep within ourselves and plant our foundation firm within the root system of this earth, just as the fungi or mushrooms, fungi, it's connected all over Earth. That means it goes underground, under the sea, and connects into different continents. You know, maybe that flood was real. And you have the powers of the Most High. Man cannot comprehend because man is finite. The mind is finite. The Most High is infinite. So how can a finite mind comprehend the infinite? Only our soul is infinite. Therefore, we must always connect with our soul. And if our mind is going this way, and our soul and heart is going that way, that's an imbalance, a disbalance. There is no order, that's disorder. So we must align ourselves to be the light. Like they say, let your light so shine, because it's shining straight up to the Most High. And the Most High is coming down. There's an equal opportunity. Everything is equal exchange. Everything is free will. Everything is a choice. Yes, God, and big up yourself. Boom, bang. Blessings, my brother. Long time. So, we have to remember these things. We must be in alignment with the truth. Because when we're in alignment with our ego, we tend to see that it is all an illusion and a lie. Money is an illusion. Think about it. It was created initially as an equal trade system that was backed by a currency of gold. There are no gold in this country backing this money. Who owns the central banks of Trinidad and Tobago? Rothschild family. You know, if you go to the banks, if everybody were to come together in this country, not even everybody, 25% of this country would have come together on one day and go to the banks and take out 10 to 50% of what they have in their savings and check-ins account. Don't go to ATM. You're going to stand up by the tellers. And then you rock back. You rock back for a couple of days. Do it like a Friday, and you wait Saturday, Sunday, and Monday come. You don't spend any money. You just stay home, meditate, pray, give thanks for life, give thanks for everything you have, give thanks for the clothes on your back, the food at your table, the breath that you can breathe, fresh air, you know. Put money on outdoor air, you see me? Roll on the window. It's vibes. It's all vibes. It's the most beautiful garden out there. I love the colors, you know. I wonder who lives here, boy. So, you do that, and you will see an economy crash in 3 days. Because the system is built on an illusion. It's built on zeros and ones. 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6, and 7, 8, 9s. It's built on numbers. It's not built on cold, hard currency and cash, you know? Look, my director reach. Look, big man director on the inside. We take that money now. Yes, King John. Boom, morning. Blessed Isaiah. So, you take that money now, you hold it. They're going to run out of money in the banking system. They're going to run out of it, and then what happens when you have, let's say you have $10,000 in your bank account and you take out $3,000, and then somebody in front of you, or sorry, somebody behind you, comes and says they have $1 million in their account and they want to get 100,000 out, and they say, sorry, we only have 50,000 in our account, you know, in our bank right now in the vault. And then they start to call the other banks, and then all the other banks are dealing with the same problem. What would you do when you realize that your money that you gave someone to keep safely for you is not there? What would you do? You're outside real hot, you know, brethren, bless up. So yeah, what would you do? Would they cause riots? Would you kill because your money's been stolen even though it's worthless? What would you really do? That's what people need to question themselves. Where's their heart? Where's their love? This is why we must do things out of the love of our heart, because that is how the Most High blesses us. King John O'Hare will tell you about the experience we had in Tobago, you know? Waiting out Tobago when we did that little shoot.
Boy, it was beautiful. I didn't realize how beautiful Tobago. I went to Tobago before, but I didn't really take in the beauty of Tobago. You know, it was a really amazing experience. We met amazing people on the way, and I knew that was going to happen from the time we touched down. You know, and we needed to use the bathroom. The bathroom was closed, and that woman came up to us and said, I'll open.
Empress Jasmine.
You know? So it was a great experience. I really appreciate everything. Tobago is beautiful.
Yeah,
and Trinidad forgets that.
Yes,
you know?
we do.
You know, we kind of just go there, oh, there's a party there, let's go over there. But nobody really goes and really, you know, takes in everything.
Yeah. 100%. You see it, and this is what we are capturing as a team here. You know, this is family here. We capture this beauty and essence to show to the world. We sacrifice our time. And guess what? Our time nice, life nice. I don't work for no man, and he doesn't work for no man. We work for the Most High. We don't answer to nobody but the Most High. Of course, we answer to our parents always because they're the elders. But at the end of the day, look at a wonderful words director from Roshana. Blessings, you know?
Yeah.
Dollar Mood. I don't know who that is, you know?
Wonder.
Yes, man. So, it's always about the love. And in that love is how you reap the rewards that has been given to us, which is this breath. The breath of air and life that Jah has given us. So we continue on our day. We're going to pick up King Tommy, do some drone footage on the island that government says we're not allowed to do. Fire, burn them. Because no man can tell I and I what I can do, because unless they have the education and the wisdom and the discernment and the spiritual alignment that we have, why would I answer to you? Why would I answer to somebody who does not do what we do? I answer to the Most High, Jah Rastafari. Love to all, blessed love.